probably would have been a great city if it was finished. It's a pity to see it half built like this.
I really like that place, though. There's something romantic about
Nice.
all the exposed steel frames and the cranes.
Romantic? I don't even know if I've ever felt anything was romantic.
I confirmed a water attack. Are you okay? Being wet makes it hard to move.
I'd say that's important enough to save. Alright, there's a lot of business to handle, and first off, we're looking at Yuito for some reason just float Baki around. I don't know why he's playing with Baki like that. I mean, it beats earlier when he was kind of just standing there, just watching us. So, yeah, we got a lot to do now that the teams have merged. We have a lot of bonding events, a lot of new bonding events, you know, because Kasane's side, but things with Yuito are going to be the same until his DLC episodes, unless those are going to be the same, probably. But yeah, we're going to start with a bonding event, and then we're going to go talk to all the characters. So, where's Hanabi? I want to start with her first. Yes, we do want to start with Hanabi.
You really are cool, Kasane.
Cool.
Why aren't you looking at her?
Standoffish in the past, but you always just slice through those others. I wish I could do that. It's not really like me to say this, but I can't help but admire you.
The dialogue for the second line about slicing the others and being standoffish, like, those lines in the subtitles were not in their right places. Where'd Yuito go? Oh, he's cutting things up. When that blade is actually just a projection. Yeah, sadly, I really need to power up the bond with Hanabi to actually use her in battle, because I was doing the training mission stuff, and I had to put the difficulty down to hard while fighting Deathspin Parry again. Had to fight that like 6 times to get the gift exchange tickets, and then I fought the boss that Kasane has in the research facility where it constantly stuns you, and I put that on very easy, and I only had to do it twice. I wasn't screwing around with that thing again, especially when Yuito and Hanabi were kind of getting bullied.
I'm starting to understand you better.
What a coincidence. I feel like I know you better too.
Talk to her again.
Hey, Kasane. Back when you were a cadet, you didn't really talk to anyone besides Naomi.
That's
Why
true.
don't you stare? Why
It's
don't
because
you
I
look
didn't
right
find
at
it
her?
necessary.
I see. But when I think about those times, I'm really glad that you talk to me like this now. Because it means that you find it necessary now. It'll push me harder to become someone you can really rely on.
I don't know why you weren't looking at her.
I want to hear more about you.
Alright, tell me more about you as well.
Like, you should be staring like this. Anyway, I can't believe Togetsu is after Yuito. I'm worried that they might send more people. Well, don't worry about that, because, yeah, Bond episode. I'll give gifts later. It's not like I could give you gifts and then we get a new
About
Bond episode.
before, I said some insensitive things.
It's okay. I'm sorry I just left like that.
I've been thinking since then. I finally understand why you care about Yuito so much. So I want to help make your dream come true.
Oh?
What? What do you mean?
I mean, you like Yuito.
Whoa, whoa. Let's talk outside, okay?
Huh? Sure. I don't mind where we talk.
I feel like there was something I could have said during a loading screen, but I can't even remember. Man, it already looks like we got a nice picture. Maybe I should put this at the bottom, because you kind of can hardly see the words up there. Why does Hanabi look a little bit, like, miffed?
Listen, you're mistaken. I don't like Yuito like that.
Oh. Why?
If you don't like him, do you hate him?
I don't hate him. I just don't like him as a man. Don't say things like that.
Oh, that's some bullshit.
I didn't mean anything by it. I also looked into some objective data just in case.
Objective data?
For example, the temperature of your flames is 10% hotter when you fight alongside Yuito.
No way.
Also, your gaze during missions. Outside of battle with others, you look at him 80% of the time.
Oh, okay. That's enough. I admit it.
So you're saying you do like him?
Yeah?
I see. Don't worry, I won't tell anyone. I want to help you.
Thanks. Honestly, I thought you liked Yuito too at first.
You guessed wrong. The one who liked him wasn't me. It was my sister.
Naomi?
Yes. You look just like her when you talk about him. That's how I realized.
Oh.
If you like him, you should tell him.
Huh? What are you talking about?
You don't know what could happen if you wait. I want you to tell him how you feel. For Naomi.
Oh, but I just can't. Why are you in such a hurry?
We're OSF. If you don't tell him while you can, you may never get a chance.
Kasane, I understand that you're serious about this, but I can't say it yet.
Why?
Because I don't think I'm good enough for him yet. Not as an OSF soldier, or as a person. You said it before. It's immature to depend on people.
I said that because I didn't know you liked him.
No, you were right. You nailed it. That's why I got angry. You and Yuito both have your goals and ideals, but I've just been following it. I'm a member of the OSF, but I've never considered what it is I fight for. I can't stay like this. I need to grow up and get strong enough to stand on my own. What's important is that I become the kind of person who doesn't just depend on people, but can protect and support them when they need it.
Oh, okay. I can understand that. I thought the same thing about Naomi. I won't force you to tell him, but I'm rooting for you.
Thanks. That makes me feel better. Friends really are important.
You're welcome. It's rare for me to talk about a friend's love life.
That seems pretty normal to me. Is something funny?
Nothing's funny. I just think it's very interesting.
It sounds like you think it's funny.
Well, I feel like Kasane shot up in my ranking of likeness more. Not like I dislike Kasane in any way. It's just that becoming Hanabi's wingwoman is just very funny. But she completely perfect for the Yuito.
I can't help myself from charging forward in battle. I know how much you're covering.
She's actually
for me
looking
and
at
my
him this
reckless
time.
tendencies.
It's fine. Sometimes it makes it easier to fight when you're out in front like that.
Well, I guess that's nice to know. I'll just have to be careful that I don't overdo it from now on.
Assault vision. Baki dictionary?
I'm going to be someone you can count on.
I'm always counting on you, and you can always count on me.
Baki dictionary? What's that look like? Is that the Baki dictionary? Why do they have a dictionary about Baki? Alright. Why don't we go watch a game to celebrate us making up? The match is pretty far off, but I got 2 good tickets. You've probably figured it out, but these are depressing... For a second there's like, depressing, and it's like, oh... but these are depressing tickets that remind me I don't have the courage to ask Yuito. I'll go, but I don't get what's fun about watching sports. I've never done it before. You've never been to a game? Then you have to give it a try. I'll let you know when the day gets closer. Poor girl. I should get this out of the way. The Kasane version about the jewel pool. Has anyone noticed that sometimes the jewel pool appears in the vision simulator, and sometimes it doesn't? You'd be hard-pressed not to notice, seeing how sparkly it is, in my observations. I've learned that the faster you kill the enemies, the more likely it is to appear. I think there's more to it than that if you take a lot of damage from enemies. I think it appears less often. I think there are other conditions for it. Sharp as usual, Kasane. The data shows that there are missions where taking damage is fine, but using recovery jelly and normalization tablets too much is detrimental. What a drag. It would have been so easy for me if it were all about speed. Well, thinking of it as an extra jewel pool suppression training makes it a little less of a drag, right? I think it might be worth the trouble to find out what makes it appear. So we're being tested on more than just our ability to take out others. Fine then, I'll show them how it's done. Okay, so, we're not going to go around base and talk to everybody, because, you know, we already know what'll happen there. What we're going to do is go around everywhere we weren't able to go to at all before, and see what's being said. I may remember some things. I'll be honest with you, I think the only thing that will be different is side quests. I kinda just don't want to finish what's in the box so I can always just look at that and just think of the damn line every
I
time.
sort of feel like someone is in trouble. I want to help them if we find them.
Hello there. I understand your reservations about our hospital because of the transmission. I was totally surprised by the transmission, I had no idea. I don't need... These could be things I've already read. Never thought the day would come when I'd be just as worried about becoming a government tool as I am about other attacks. Oh, I just came out of habit, but this hospital is connected to the government, isn't it? I hope it's alright. Again, why's that teddy bear just sitting there?
An OSF member is always ready to deploy.
I need a checkup. I always come to this hospital, but I was honestly scared to come this time. If the transmission was true, we can't even trust the OSF hospital. Who knows what they've done? I'm stuck. Excuse me. If you don't mind, could I get some combat advice? I mean, you're excellent, Kasane. I'm having trouble with the floating others. I'd be able to take care of them if I could knock them down. Can you show me how to fight with your psychokinesis? Only if you want to, of course. Man, I already bought the OSF armband black. Really? Oh, yes. Oh no, I'm just happy to get some advice. You know, I kind of regret the first few side quests that we did for Kasane in
You can connect SAS
New Himuka.
anytime.
Those ones in New Himuka, I feel like I definitely could have read those, because, well, Kasane has her own unique side quests that I still actually need to make sure I do later. Okay. Let's go check out and... You know, I wonder if Kasane's side would get different things for doing the codes. But I don't think you would. But I think there are some things in there I might want to re-get. I finally arrived at the truth. I know I'm right. The owner is really... Oh, wait a minute. That's the same. No, I knew that dialogue already. There's nothing in here. Okay. I like how everyone is just like... Masubi's theme? Oh, that's the chill with my enemy theme. I've looked at the recent Modern Warfare 2 gameplay, or like story, watched a live stream from Optimist. I know some people know him, he talks about a lot of drama stuff. But I've looked at some gameplay for it, saw Soap in there, and just was like, I can't, dude. I'm so used to the original versions of them that I just can't look at Modern Warfare 2 and be like, yeah, these are the guys. I mean, at least Price almost sounds the same. He's trying.
Oh wait, it looks like someone's in trouble near you. Find them and talk to them.
I mean, come on, Soap in Modern Warfare 2 version 2 just sounds like a normal American. That's not how he sounded. Karen worship? What? The new Himuka government is finished since that video has been exposed. I'm glad I believed in Karen. Karen? I mean, wait, huh? Kasane. A hero of Ceylon like you might be an even greater enemy by Suo. I heard that you're powerful, that can deflect anything. Don't you think you should train in case Suo attacks? That's right, better be safe than sorry. Yuito, your glove is fine. Stop messing with it. Did he just do it like 3 times? Oh yeah, what I really gotta talk about is I'm actually really excited for the Resident Evil 4 remake. Before I was a bit like, yeah, I'd get Resident Evil 4 remake, you know, it could be interesting, you know. I didn't exactly like Resident Evil 4, the original, and I was like, the remake is gonna have to be what makes me love Resident Evil 4. And honestly, after watching the gameplay, and knowing that it's coming to PS4, like, holy shit, it looks really good. So I am, I should check the Sayer on OSF facility. I'm actually really excited for it. I'm glad it's coming to PS4. It's still a very sad thing that Dead Space 1 remake won't come to PS4, but considering the massive effort they're putting into Dead Space remake, I understand that maybe the PS4 can't exactly hold all the power they are literally drowning the Dead Space remake in. But man, the Resident Evil 4 remake actually does look really good. It definitely changes the tone that the original Dead Space, Resident Evil 4 remake had. So, I feel like I've read this one. Oh, we'll keep talking about that in just a minute. I think we read this stuff. But yeah, after watching the gameplay, it does look really good. The way Leon like held his flashlight up in the trailer when walking in the house reminded me of Resident Evil 3.5 footage. But the gameplay just looks so good. Bro, fucking Leon was deflecting a chainsaw with a knife. Like, if you didn't think Leon could get any cooler, man, it happened. If you didn't think Resident Evil could get any more ridiculous.
Kasane, if someone wants to make a request to us, why don't we listen to them? We might be able to help.
Yeah, I already know that. Alright, nothing is actually changing in here. Yeah, nothing is actually changing here. So I'm just looking for the requests. But yeah, you can fucking just deflect enemies with your knife now. The knife doesn't just sit there. And you can even upgrade the knife. Like, oh my god. The new Himuka government is in chaos. My boss is overwhelmed with strategic meetings every day. I'm just a lowly secretary, but I'm collecting information to help my boss as much as I can. I'm currently tracking the traitor Karen. Could you help me collect data on the Kunan Highway? Thank you very much. I appreciate it. That should definitely already be done. So yeah, you can just deflect enemies from hitting you with attacks with a knife. You know I'm gonna be saving the knife. If I get Yuito? What are you teleporting for? When I play Resident Evil 4 remake, I'm not wasting my knife. If I get grabbed, I'm spamming that X button. I mean, as I've been a gamer for a very big part of my life, if I couldn't spam the button and get out of those grabs instantly, well, I would say I'm a big disappointment. Everyone else should be able to just easily do that. It looks like we have nothing else. So yeah, you could do that, and they did, as I was really hoping, because this was going to kill my enjoyment of the remake, is that they got rid of the melee. They kept it. It's still in there. It looks so good. Leon moves so fast and fluently now. I also don't... I cringed at the joke of him shooting a lantern in the trailer to burn some of the enemies, and he said, bill me for the repairs later. And I was like, stop. And Leon's voice, my god, how many times does it need to change? And then Ada's voice is different, Ashley's voice is of course different. It doesn't sound as whiny. It's kind of sad.
Here, take this. No need to be polite.
Just want to save my progress right quick. And Ashley does seem to still have her original outfit like Leon. She was also now wearing a coat that will just get stripped off of her later, it seems, to give us back the regular sweater that the cat had. You can't even call her the cat anymore. That's such bad things. That's mostly what me and Zach called her, is the cat, because of the way she's always calling to Leon. The curfew for Sula has been lifted, but the National Defense Forces remain on high alert. Additionally, the OSF dispatched a large number of others in the Mizuwagawa area, and we are working to protect the citizens. We urge all citizens to remain calm and not allow yourselves to be manipulated by rebel propaganda. Also, I've gotten all current gifts at the moment. Now let me wrap up what I was talking about real quick. So yeah, basically, I'm liking the Resident Evil 4 remake. I'm liking the gameplay. They kept the melee. Movement looks fluent. Knife deflections, fucking awesome. Merchant's back. At least the new voice form is at least trying. The shop, you know, I love upgrading my weapons. They were talking about exchange treasures for equipment. They were acting like it's new. I think they mean very specific things, like maybe you can't just easily buy a map anymore or something. I don't know, but I'm actually really looking forward to the Resident Evil 4 remake, and I think the remake is going to make me actually love Resident Evil 4. Okay, so, who to talk to? Let's talk to... We need to talk to everybody to actually get their dialogue out of the way before talking to them for the thing. We already actually talked to Hanabi when we did. Oh, I should give the gifts to Hanabi, though. Or actually... Luca?
You're an intriguing person, Kasane. I apologize if that sounds strange. I meant it as praise.
It didn't bother me.
I'm glad. That practicality may be your greatest merit.
You're an interesting person. I would like to learn more about you.
Really? I think you're much more interesting than I am.
The forced transmissions we sent has caused so much confusion among the citizens and government, but it was a necessary evil. Oh hey, Kasane. Were you worried about me or something? Don't worry, I told you I've been thinking about it. I wonder how Kagero is going to tell Yuito about Chairman Sumeragi. He said he was thinking about it, but... I think that moment I was talking to Kagero there is the best I've ever gotten to being close to Kagero's voice. What you doing, Yuito? Looking at your bakis? Hello, Gemma.
How are you doing, Kasane?
What do you mean? Could you be more specific?
Like physically? No, never mind. It's not a big deal.
What the hell was that?
I think I understand the kind of person you are.
I feel the same way. I hope we're able to interact a little more.
Do you remember the other day when I asked you how you were doing?
Yes.
That was today, a moment ago.
I'm sorry for the strange question. I just didn't know what to say to a young person. I only wanted to know how you were doing. If everything's okay, then That's good.
You're a trustworthy individual. I know that now.
That's an honor coming from a veteran like yourself.
Major General Fubuki has been working too much. I hope he gets the rest he needs soon. Oh, is Yurito in here cooking? Oh my god, he's cheating. Yurito, use your damn hands. Dude, seriously? Put some work in there. Get some... Why do we have two... What do you need two ladles for? Just use both your hands. Hey, Shiden. Tell Yurito and his team not to clutter up the hideout, or she does enough of that on her own. Tsugumi.
Oh, Kasane?
What are you so startled about?
Nothing. I didn't think I would be able to talk to you. I'm sorry for being startled, but I was just so happy to be noticed.
Adorable. Adorable indeed.
Have we become closer?
I'm not sure. It depends on your definition of closer. But I feel like we at least understand each other better.
Oh, Kasane. You've noticed me, the magical... fuck. I was gonna make some joke about a magic Kagero, but fuck it. I messed up the line.
You're really strong, Kasane.
I think you're pretty strong too.
I don't mean in battle. I mean mentally. Nothing ever gets to you. I always get overwhelmed by everything outside of battle. That's why I want to learn from you.
Do we understand each other a bit?
I feel like we've come to understand each other a little better than that.
Kagero is hiding something again. I think it's something really important. We need to talk to... Arashi, like, why are you on the floor again? The couch is completely available to you. Get off the floor. Fubuki is sleeping like a rock. This is what happens when you work too hard. And this seems to be what happens when you lose a few brain cells. This is a nice hideout too. It's even spacious enough for the whole team to relax. It's much livelier with more people. I know it's the same old hideout, but it feels like somewhere completely different. Okay. We talked to Yuito. I think he's the last one.
Kasane, you're kind of like a lone wolf.
You mean that I'm isolated?
No, not like that. Sorry, maybe that was a bad choice of words. I meant that you can take care of yourself. I really think that's amazing.
Huh.
I think I got to know you a little better. Maybe.
I don't know. Maybe you did.
I feel fine. Thanks for everything, Kasane. It's good to be working with you. Alright, so, gift giving time. We'll go from here to the end. We got a lot of gifts to give. A lot. Lots. So, have a fun snack set.
Thanks.
Let's eat these together. Snacks go great with conversation. Sometimes I prefer just...
Should I talk to Shiden?
I would like to imagine that Hanabi just whacked Kasane in the face after the conversation. Kyoko, please stop cooking over there. You really need to stop. Have some tea, like I'm having right now.
Thanks.
A hot cup of tea is really nice when you're tired. Where is she? Is she enjoying some tea? She's enjoying some tea. A nice cuppa. the flower aroma candle. Doesn't she already have a shit ton of candles? She's gonna light the place on fire.
Wow, I'm so happy.
She's got oil and so many candles. Thank you, I'm collecting these. They smell real good when you light them. Please don't light them right now. Hanabi.
I just had the feeling that you're somewhat easier to talk to. Maybe I'm the one who's changed. It could be that I understand what you're feeling more since I know you better. That makes me happy.
Nice. Now we can actually end the episode, not have it cut me. She lit the candles.
I know I'm in good hands with you. So this is what trust feels like.
Hanabi, dear, there are way too many damn candles lit in this place. Just one person knocks that over, we are all going to die.